Over the course of the last several decades, sociologists and criminologists have routinely demonstrated that young people are among the most likely cohort of individuals who will encounter the police throughout the course of their day-to-day activities. Now, imagine for yourself for a second that this contact is no longer limited to the community, but actually occurs on a day-to-day basis in schools. My research specifically focuses on school resource officers. Across Southern Ontario, school resource officers have routinely been employed by police services to police high schools. The school resource officer program essentially works by placing a uniformed police officer within a high school for the duration of the school year who have two distinct capacities: a law enforcement capacity to ensure public and community safety, but also a community building capacity to forge relationships with local youth. In 2017, the Toronto Police Service voted to suspend its program amid community concerns that this program marginalized, racialized, and at-risk youth. However, in neighboring Peel region, this program operates to this very day. Now, although these were two distinct public policy directives, one similarity remains. The similarity that remains is there is not enough academic evidence to either support or refute these decisions, and this is where my research comes in. My research aims to assess jurisdictions with and without school resource officers, and specifically, we aim to assess how the presence of school resource officers affects student perceptions of police legitimacy. Does having a school resource officer in one's high school lead students to have more confidence and more trust in the police? How does the use of school resource officers affect student involvement in the criminal justice system? Are police officers using traditional means of justice enforcement, or are they using diversionary tactics to keep youth away from the criminal justice system? And finally, we aim to assess how does the presence of school resource officers affect student levels of educational attainment? Are students encouraged to come to school, or are students so afraid of the police that some elect not to come to school? Now, you may ask yourself, why is my research significant? For a number of different reasons. This is the first research of its kind in North America. There's no previous body of literature that actually assesses the differences between schools without resource officers and schools with resource officers, and it's the first study of its kind in a Canadian context as well. Furthermore, this study can contribute towards best practices for school boards who can ensure that their institutions are the most conducive as they possibly can be to ensure that students are actually successful and are able to reap the benefits of an education. Furthermore, this research also has the potential to ensure that we can reimagine and reshape the way we view police interactions with the educational system and with youth. And finally, this research largely contributes to the community safety, the community well-being, and the relationship amongst police and youth. Thank you.